Hey guys, sorry about that. I thought I was live 5 minutes ago and I've been talking to, just talking away. If you haven't noticed, we are here in Celestia, guys. I'm running some dungeons tonight with my Death Wizard because I want to get the last piece of atavistic gear that I'm waiting for. So, thanks for stopping in. I hope your week has been great. I'm doing excellent. Hey, look, it's Riley Claire. I'm doing okay. Yeah, Labor Day's been good. I've just been kind of catching up on all my stuff. And a Witcher. Labor Day weekend, it was good. I went out with my wife yesterday. We had a good time. We went to a really good burger place, and we got some really nice ice cream and went shopping. Got my wife some clothes that she was pretty happy with. Yep, for sure. So it's been a pretty good weekend. Thanks for mentioning. By the way, guys, chat's wide open for everybody who's out there. If you want to hop in, I'd love to hear from you guys. We're going to be grinding the Trial of the Spears today. Yep, grinding the Trial of the Spears, for sure. Okay, you know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and start hammering this guy. Let's go. Very good, very good. So yeah, so I thought I was actually streaming a few minutes ago. I guess I forgot to hit the start streaming button, but we're here now, so everything's good and everything's great. It's been a good week for me. Been a good weekend. I've got to do some work when I get off stream here tonight, but I've just kind of been grinding. I've been like doing stuff that I've been wanting to do for the last few weekends, just been too busy not to do it all. Yep, we're gonna get rid of this guy right here. Very good. Almost got rid of him. As long as he doesn't heal himself, I'm usually okay with that. Okay, 195 left. Let's go ahead and knock him back. So yeah, I've been like grinding and grinding and grinding, trying to get all the atavistic gear for the weekend. You had probably the best ice cream you ever had yesterday. It was watermelon and cantaloupe sherbet ice cream at the Melon Festival. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Wow, that's awesome, Anna.
The teleporter opens. Now you can face the trial of the moon.
That's what we're going for. Trial of the moon. Let's go ahead and get in here and do this thing.
Who can match the phases of the moon?
I've done this dungeon so many times. I've never done this dungeon so much. But the gear that you can get out of it's pretty cool. In fact, I really like it. It's brand new gear that they put out on the last update. And right now I've got almost all of it except for the helmet. So I'm just grinding to try to get the helmet out of it. But yeah, so far so good. Everything's been good. Yeah, it's been a good holiday. You know, gotta go back to school tomorrow, but I'm pretty excited. I've been having a really great start to my year so far with my students and my classes and everything. So my students are doing pretty well. I'm pretty excited for them. It should be a good year. I mean, we're only 3 weeks in, obviously, so there's a long way to go, but I'm pretty stoked about it. Taking a break from Wizard, only 3 months, and then back to Wizard December 1st, focusing on other projects. Well, you do that, right, Claire. You have fun with that. I went ahead and just bought No Man's Sky. I'm pretty excited. It's a survival spacefaring game that's supposed to be a lot of fun and really good. So I'm going to go ahead and do some playing around with it. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, or whether I'm going to go ahead and open it up as a Let's Play and do it as a break from Wizard between games and everything. But I'm pretty stoked about it. Just not sure whether I'm going to like the game or not. Does that make sense? You know? I'm going to have to play around with it and see what it's like. Yeah. But I'm pretty stoked about it. So looking forward to seeing if it's the type of game that I would really enjoy playing. There we go. Puts the mic in a better place. I really need to buy a new mic stand. I've had this thing for quite a while, and it's pretty good. You know, I mean, for as little as I spent on it, it does a pretty good job. There's no real big complaints, but it would be nice to get a new mic stand at some point. When am I going to Minecraft stream again? I have not decided. Right, you know, I guess I just need to take a little bit of a break from it, especially with school and everything starting in the summer. So, you know, just the tough thing about it is, unless you're inspired to build anything, it's hard to go in there and build something. So, right now I've got a museum that I want to finish building before I do anything else. So I'm hoping that maybe this weekend I'll hop back into it. It just kind of depends
it was made for someone bigger
on what's going on. The school year was really busy at the start of it, a lot busier usually than I've been, and I've just been kind of like trying to take care of all the different things. I took on a new responsibility as well with my chemistry team as one of the planning leads for our meetings and stuff, and it's been good. It's just a lot of work, you know, and so things have been pretty busy, you know, not to mention I've been working with my brother for a few weekends to help him out, and when you combine it all, just a lot busier start to the year than I was expecting. And since I really hadn't anything planned for Minecraft, I, you know, just kind of like put a break on Minecraft for a little bit while I got everything in my life settled down a little bit more. The tough part about liking games like Minecraft or Wizard 101 or even No Man's Sky, which I'm really looking at to do some playing with because I'm really interested in seeing what type of game it's going to be like, is that those games are all games that take grind. They're all grindy games. You've got to spend some time playing the game itself, and it's going to take some time to work through it and everything. And you know, when you got a lot of other stuff going, real life always takes precedence over the games and stuff. So, you know, it's a challenge. And so right now I'm just trying to get that balance back in my life where I can play the games that I'm enjoying, as well as, you know, make sure that I take care of all my other responsibilities too. So hopefully we'll be able to find some more Minecraft time. Like right now I've also taken like a 3-week break from working on my daughter's desk that I'd like to get built by the end of September for her birthday. So we got the first part of it done, but there's still a lot of work to do in her desk. And I was going to do some this weekend, but I just really needed a break from anything. And so I didn't do much work on that this weekend. But next weekend, next Saturday, probably spend most of Saturday working on the desk and a lot of the other things and do some gaming on Sunday and stuff. So we'll just have to see how the week goes. Trying to get that balance back so I feel like I'm getting everything done I'm supposed to get done, as well as do the fun stuff I want to do around that too. So, yeah. Life. It's fun. But luckily enough, I know exactly how much time my Wizard 101 takes.
Perhaps it was made for someone bigger than you.
I'm still able to get a few videos out a week, and hopefully we'll be able to increase that some more. Going to the Hamburger Festival. That sounds like you're going to have fun with that. You should enjoy that, Riley. Hamburg, Pennsylvania. Like one of the new chemistry teacher that we just hired, she is actually from Pennsylvania. She is interesting. She's really funny. I'm glad she's on our team. She has a real passion for chemistry. She really knows her stuff. And she has a great Northeastern accent. Yeah. Let's go. Gotta knock out some of these guys. So I'm kind of timing myself to see how long it takes me to go through this dungeon. And right now we're at 10 minutes. So, just so you know, I've run this dungeon about 20 times so far. Yeah, I've run the dungeon about 20 times just because it takes a ton of time to get through it. Oh, you went on the 30th. Oh, well, that sounds like that would have been fun. Riley, good. Good deal. Oh, past Saturday. Yeah, you said that in your comments. I just didn't read that closely. Well, good. Sounds like that probably would have been a lot of fun. We had this really great hamburger place that me and my wife went to up in Fort Worth yesterday, and it's called the Rodeo Goat. and they do all these really nice custom hamburgers and everything and I got myself a Hatch Green Chili chicken burger. It was really good. They grind all their meat on the premises. They make all their fries and stuff from fresh potatoes and sweet potatoes and everything. So it was really good. My wife got herself I don't even know what she got on. It was weird, but she enjoyed it. Yeah. Good. I'm glad they had some good hamburgers. Yeah, but it was really yummy. Okay, well, this guy's almost done. Let's just go ahead and do that. Huh. My deer knight did not quite hit as hard as I was hoping he would have hit. But that's okay. Yeah, I've run this dungeon so many times in the last 3 days. Absolutely crazy how many times I've run this dungeon in the last 3 days. Ooh, we could storm lord him. Nah, let's Triton him. I haven't used many of my storm stuff. But it's really awesome. This new pinned gear that you can get at level... Well, I guess you can start picking up the pins at like level 50. But this gear is probably around level 60 gear, I believe. We'll check it out here in a second. It's pretty awesome stuff. Ooh, you got up to 78 subscribers? That's awesome, Riley. It takes a lot of time to build the subscribers. Very cool. There we go. Barbecued him. Let's grab that shield.
It is far too heavy to use.
Moon
Perhaps
shield
it was made for someone
fun.
bigger than you.
Maybe we can run this dungeon twice before stream's up. Oh, yep, I'm sorry. Shield up here. Okay, one more set of protectors to take down. Then we've got 2 more boss fights. This is such a long dungeon, I'll tell you what. And that's the only downside to it, is it's a long dungeon. It is not short by any stretch of the imagination. Yep. But, you know, I do like the fact that even if you don't get the gear, after you've done it so many times, you can just craft the gear. That's what I like most. So I'm hoping we'll get the helmet to drop here, so I won't have to go all 40 times and craft it. Because I don't want to spend the week trying to get this gear before we move on in the game. But other things I've done over this week, and I did all the side quests in Celestia, so I'm fully caught up in the game right now. I have no side quests. I've done all the special, what do you call them? All the special quests. I got Waterworks done. I got the Zigzag done. I think I've gotten every side quest I can. I went ahead and did the Gladiator, Diomedes, whatever his name is, down in over in Aquila and stuff. So it's been good. Grace Theater is in the chat. I am doing well. Glad you were able to stop by and check out the stream. Just hanging out, trying to get some gear out of these stingy guys. Doing some Trial of the Spears action here. I think I've done it 20 times. It feels like I've done it 20 times. Come on, give me my spell. There we go. I really want to do Scarecrow with these guys. That way I could, like, health back up. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, Grace Theater? Is this the first time you've been in chat? I don't remember. I know I've done comments with you back and forth on the videos now for the last few weeks. So hopefully you are doing well and your week has been going good. My week has been pretty solid. It's been pretty good. We had a good weekend. Hung out with my wife yesterday. We went out, had a nice meal, and she did some shopping, bought her some clothes. It's always nice when my wife finds clothes that she likes because that's more of a rarity. So I enjoy being able to buy something for her. Okay, there we go. Time to go take down Ptolemos. Ptolemos. Named after that astronomer Ptolemy. Let's go. Ptolemos, you're going down.
You are not as charming as you imagine yourself.
Aha.
Consider
Good
that.
one. Alrighty, well, we'll keep a ghoul around just in case. We don't want to use traps with this guy. Let's start loading up blades. Woohoo! Yeah, the only big headache in this dungeon is really the first guy, Stress. He's kind of a pain in the butt the way he does his cheats, and so it's just a headache. Ptolemos is not that bad at all. That's good and nice. Never went for that gear. Usually just get the waterworks at level 60. Well, this is brand new gear, Grace. So I'm actually liking it more than the waterworks gear right now, and I'll explain why. Because I built up some thoughts on this. I have some thoughts, you know. So far, I like it more than the waterworks gear, because when you really look at the gear, because I just compared the robe, for instance, the fact that you can also go ahead and build up another school, like your weaving school, you get all that bonus, and the damage and all that stuff is about the same. Probably a little bit better defensive-wise, actually, is what I was noticing. Okay, looks like... I'm gonna wait for... Well, let's just go ahead and deer knight him right now. And I've gotten waterworks gear. I've gotten the zigzag gear, which is really good gear as well. Zigzag gear is every bit as good as waterworks gear. I've also crafted full sets of winter tusk gear at the time. Winter tusk gear is really awesome gear at level 56 that comes really close to waterworks. There's some pros and cons to it as well. I think with my last myth guy, where I really just hit all three, I actually had a mix of winter tusk, waterworks, and the zigzag gear to get the best combination for damage and stuff. And that was pretty good. Ooh, going into Azteca. Longest world in the game. Because Chrysalis is really a double world the way they released it. Because they did two... Because Chrysalis, when they released that, it was actually 2 full worlds worth of content. Longest world in the game is Azteca. For sure. That's a long run. Azteca's a long run, Gracie. But I love Azteca, so no complaints there. When I hit it, I enjoy every bit of it. I love the storylines, love the love everything about Azteca. Azteca is just awesome. But that sounds pretty good. Yeah, I've done waterworks gear a lot. I think this will probably be my first wizard I don't try to get. Actually, I didn't try to get waterworks gear on my fire storm guy because I was just doing all the crafted gear. And for damage and defense, the crafted gear works pretty good as well. It's just not good for not as good for defense. Waterworks gear usually gives you a good balance of defense and offense to it. That's why a lot of people like it and say it's the gear to get. But honestly, with the new Ataviscus gear that I'm grinding right now, I think it's a little bit better. Is it any harder to get? Well, it depends. I mean, you know, you are going through a few different dungeons to get certain pieces of gear. I do know that in the Ataviscus gear, you can get a really awesome wand that's definitely an upgrade to our Ares spear that we've been carrying around forever. You know, so like my new wand's been pretty awesome. And the gear itself has been pretty solid too.
Face the trial of the sun.
Yeah, the winter tusk gear is awesome. Ooh, I got Croclopatra's Exalted Duel, so I'm getting duels dropped from this guy. This is pretty cool. That's like the second duel I've gotten dropped. Very nice. But yeah, this gear is pretty good.
Does the matter become crystal clear? Like,
for instance, the wand, the Ataviscus wand, that's going to give you +5 for death, but +8 overall. So it actually increases your damage by another +3. And you get critical rating boost as well as critical block and some death pierce. So these atavistic wands, they're pretty good. They're worth grinding, although you have to go through the chancery to grind these. Definitely worth it. And then I was like showing off, like for instance, I did get the Waterworks cape. And comparatively speaking, you get a little more health with Waterworks and get the power pip boost. But everything else, except for the resist, is pretty much even, or even just a little bit better in the death garb. You lose a little bit of damage, but you gain so much more especially with some of the other things. I don't know. I think there is a case that could be made that Waterworks is still good gear. I'm thinking that this Ataviscus gear is. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot, and the downside is just, well, like any of them, grind. Like I know I've ground Waterworks easily 40 times, get a full set of gear out of Waterworks before. So even though I can't start crafting this Ataviscus gear until I've done it 40 times, I've already gotten 2 of the 3 sets of gear.
Sword. It is far too heavy to use.
I've already gotten, yeah. And plus I can solo this dungeon. Okay, unlike on Waterworks at level, 60 something, you can't solo Waterworks. You have to team up, and you got that whole headache of finding groups that want to go through, and there's still groups that want to go through. I was able to do a team up earlier, and it was fine. I don't mind it. I don't know. I just find this be more convenient, especially for a solo player, believe it or not. So it's been pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was worth trying. It was definitely, when I found out about it, it was like, interesting. And I think more people are going to end up trying it, especially if they get into the spell weaving, because you can actually customize the gear with the pins, the level 50 pins.
Perhaps it was made for someone bigger than you.
Like I've already, as far as stats go, just with the boots and with the cloak for pins, I've already got a plus 58 for my storm damage. And if I can get the other 2, I'll have this up to plus 78. And that is not bad for a secondary school at this level to have that much damage. I think it's better than the crafted gear, which is the other way to get the dual school type of damage, because that's what I did with my fire guy when I was running him with storm, is I crafted all the fire storm gear in each world, and it was pretty good. Well, yeah, a day. And sometimes it works out good like that. Sometimes it hasn't. I mean, I've gotten Waterworks gear for about 7 wizards now. And I've had good runs where I've been able to get through it quick, and I've had some real headache runs where it's taken me days of grinding it to get all 3 pieces of gear. So I've seen it both ways.
Has disturbed my sanctum.
I've seen it both ways, Grace, for sure. Seen it both ways. But this is, in some ways, super convenient. It does take a while, like any dungeon does, but, I mean, I can solo this whole dungeon, so the fact that I can solo it, I don't have to worry about dealing with other wizards, kind of nice. Yeah, luck was on your side that day. You got it all in one shot. Yeah. Like my other account, I think I had 6 wizards, and I got Waterworks gear for all of them, and it was that was a lot of grind. And I've gotten Waterworks gear for 2 of my wizards on this account. It just takes time. Waterworks gear is great gear. It's absolutely awesome. It's just yeah. It's just one of those pieces of gear that is kind of grindy. Okay, let's see if I can get this up. Let's go. But the other benefit I noticed about grinding these is the amount of spellament drops is just phenomenal. I've already upgraded like 4 spells with spellaments while doing these dungeons. So, benefits. You don't get a lot of spellaments doing Waterworks, right? But if you're running this dungeon, you get a ton of spellament drops, and you get really good gear at the end. I think I'm really starting to come down on the side of this right here. So, yeah, really, really, really liking the new gear, and as much as the grind is a grind like anything else, I find value in it. Yep. Like I've actually already done spellaments on 2 of my storm spells because of all the spellments I've been picking up doing this grind too. Unlike the merciless gear for your fire wizard, which took you over a week, but while grinding, you pretty much got all the gear for your other wizards, so you never had to do that again. Yeah, if all your wizards are on the same account, for sure. Yeah, I can see that. I've saved Waterworks gear for other wizards when that used to drop, but it used to be that it didn't drop other schools' gear. It only dropped your gear if it dropped anything at all. That's a change though in the game now. So now it drops randomly any of the different school gear, as I recall. It used to only drop your school's gear in Waterworks. That used to be the way it did. But I don't think it's like that anymore. Ah, come on, let me get my wands up so I can finish this fight off. I'm gonna have to scarecrow them. Now, actually, the shield drop all the other school's gear. So, if I was smart, I'd be saving some of this gear as it gets dropped. I haven't been smart about that, though, because I've just been trying to keep my inventory open. And I'm not sure which wizards I'm going to do after this wizard either, so that's something to think about. Prefer the crafted Winter Tusk armor over the Waterworks. The cards they come with help a good bit. Sleepy Gamer, for sure, the crafted Winter Tusk gear is awesome. Like, with my Myth Wizard, I ran the helmet from Winter Tusk, I ran the robe from Zigzag, and I ran the boots from Waterworks. And that was a great combination of gear right there. That was my Myth Wizard, my walkthrough a couple times ago. Yeah, that's cool, Grace. Yep, have them all in the same account definitely does make things a little bit easier. Let's see if we can get a Feint Order, and then we'll finish this fight. And then I think we finished it quick enough for us to run the dungeon one more time. I'm kind of crossing my fingers, hoping I get the helmet on one of these runs so I can like say thank God and move on. I have done a ton of runs so far. An absolute ton. I'll show you how many runs I've done so far. It's crazy how many times I've run this dungeon. It makes me feel like I am grinding Waterworks or something like that. Yeah, you have, Riley. That's awesome. Okay. Whoa, okay. Here's hoping that doesn't fizzle out my attack. Perfect, okay. Let's take these guys down. No, I haven't done life, haven't done ice, haven't done storm, you know. So, I still got plenty of wizards to do stuff. Did I get it? Oh, I got it! I can't believe this, guys. I have been grinding for this helmet for like 2 days. I've been grinding for this helmet for 2 days, and first run here on the stream, we get it. Check it out. The Atavisca Death Helmet. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Let's take a look at this. I am stoked. We got the gear. Wow. Okay. So let's see here. So basically, if I go ahead and just go from the bygone, I move up damage, up in defense, up in crit, up in block, and up in health. And then we're going to go ahead and add a whole bunch more of stuff. So let's do that. That is fantastic. Yeah, I was not expecting that. So let's go ahead and put that on. Now it's matching, but we've got to stitch this because I'm not going to wander around the spiral looking like this. Yeah, it's not my style. Okay, so let's go ahead and fix jewels. So I have one storm punishing pin, but we're going to go craft a better pin than that. Okay, let's see here. Let's go with... Yeah, we'll go ahead and put the storm resist pin in there. It would be cool, Riley. I don't know if I'll get that far. We'll have to see how things go. Okay, guys, we gotta go craft some more pins. My goodness, I cannot believe it. We've got the full set. Wow. And just to show you guys, I've run that dungeon. Let me show you how many times I've run that dungeon. So, if we take a look at my badges, okay, Like, I ran Calypso 53 times. I beat Calypso 53 times. I beat Mako, Praetor Mako, 82 times. 82 times. I did Big Salgio to get my wand 23 times. And Mithrea, okay, 19. I beat her 19 times. So 19, that's not bad for all 3 sets of gear. I mean, for all the gear, that was definitely worth it. I think the gear that I got and how many times I ran it was totally worth it. So let's go over here to gear-wise. This is the guy you want to get, and we're going to craft some jewels because I need some more sword jewels. And this is the only way to get the jewels because you can't really find them. And what I want is... I want the Pierce. Yeah, I think Pierce is the one to get. I mean, we could get the crit rating. Actually, I've already got 2 with the crit rating. So we're going to go ahead and craft. Look at all these shark teeth. I have 392 shark teeth. That is crazy right there. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and create 2 of those and finish decking out our hat. So now let's go ahead and add on the there we go. Nope. We want these pins right here. So fix that one. Bam. And that one. Bam. Okay. Let's take a look at my stats now. Oh, did I get a new badge? Supreme Gladiator. Yeah, I picked that one up earlier. House of Scales, Waterworks Warrior, and Crab Chaser. They do, but they never seem to have them in stock Sleepy Gamer, at least the ones that I was wanting. Because I went ahead and combined mine with Storm, and they never had the Storm ones in stock. And honestly, these are better than what I found in stock anyways. So these worked out pretty good. Okay, so let's take a look at our full stats. So now we're at 98 damage for death, plus another 62 with the Onyxes. I put in everything. 78 for Storm. I really feel like I've got a dual school wizard going right now. This is pretty awesome. And we just hit level 70, which means that we have a dungeon we can go through today. Ooh, what time is it? 7:38? Let's go. Let's go. We are going to head over and talk to Cyrus, because I do believe Cyrus has a quest for us. Yep, let's go. I am stoked, guys. Stoked I was able to get this during stream. This is so cool. And I've almost done all the side quests except for the fishing side quest, but we're not going to do a fishing side quest. No. I think at level 70, that gets us the Atlantean quest. Yeah, the Atlantis quest, I believe. Let's go see. Nope, he's not giving us the Atlantis quest. Let's head over to Aquila and see if we can get the Atlantis quest there. Oh, you know what? We can also stop by the bazaar and dump our inventory and get some of this junk out that we don't need. Let's do that. Very good, guys. Wow. Excellent stream. We got the gear that I was hoping for, which is unusual. And I've got a full set of Atavisca's gear. So, first off, thanks, guys, for letting me know about that cool new gear, because I wouldn't have gone for this gear if somebody hadn't told me that it was available. And we have a gear that is truly weaving compatible now. Oh, by the way, I did get my weaving spell, my blade spell, my drowned blade. So plus 45 storm and that. That's pretty cool stuff. And now we got our infallible, which is plus 20% for 4 rounds. I got the moon blade, which is part of this gear. So that's pretty awesome. So you get an additional blade that you don't get anywhere else. Got the moon shield, which is okay. This death blade comes with, I believe, the helmet, I believe. Yeah. So, I mean, this is... tell you what, this new Atavista gear, I'm really thinking it's probably some of the best gear to get at level 60 right now. So, as a wizard who's gone through this so many times, I love it. There are so many options for level 60 gear right now, and mixing and matching them is pretty cool. So let's sell that helm. Don't need that helm anymore. Okay. Let's see here. Let's get rid of some of this stuff that's kind of filled up my deck. I need to actually make some outfit stands so I can just hang this stuff in the in my home. Let's see here. Let's get rid of this junk because I don't want to sell my Zeus gear. That was hard fought to get all that Zeus gear, And then I've got some different stitch gear as well. Diamond Duster. Yep, don't want that. Yeah, look at this. Look at this dirk. This will give you a plus 11 overall, you know, but you can use half of it for like, or should I say 4 of it works for everything. Plus a good bonus. And the ring, the Ataviscate band, this is as good as any ring. It's not quite as good as the, well, actually, I think it is better. I think it's better than the Gladiator band, but we'll just have to see. You just looked it up. I have to finish all the storyline quests in Zafaria before I can do Atlantis. Okay, so I'm a little over leveled. Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's finish selling this junk. Okay. Okay, Moon Pendant. Not going to use that. Let's sell that there. Let's sell that. Yeah, I can remember. I do know it's around level 70, which does line up with that as well. Look, I got the Krakatopia Exalted Duel and the Moriarty Archmage Duel, so those are cool. I'm going to have to go run through those. Those can drop some pretty good gear as well. Deadly Fly Trap. Yeah, let's get rid of these things. I'm not going to do these. Very good. And you know what? I've got lots of gold. Let's buy some reagents. So a good run is whenever you have a lot of gold, hop over in here and see if there's any reagents worth buying, because yes, perfect. Buy more. Always use ore. Perfect. Tungsten is actually really good for making some jewels later in the game, so whenever I see things like tungsten and some other things, I'll go ahead and grab them. I can always resell it back if I need to. Plus, that keeps my gold from going over, so that's me. Whenever I'm in the bazaar and I have plenty of gold, I'll go ahead and buy reagents. That's just one of my tips for keeping ahead of things. Okay, well, well. We actually accomplished everything I wanted to do with this wizard today. We got all the gear. I'm actually ready to now move into Zafaria. I'm pretty stoked about that. Yeah, Zafaria. I am excited. Zafaria is a fun world. Let's see. Is there any quests I haven't that aren't like aware? Ooh, Dworgen. Well, let's go run the Death School quest, okay? I think he has a new spell for me. Still decide whether to do it on your death or not? Probably, but you're too focused on the main storyline. I like doing every side quest with my wizards. I didn't do it for my fire because that was the pact I made with the people watching the channel at the time when we did my fire/storm wizard, that we weren't going to do any side quests at all. And that was fun, but I like doing side quests. So when I decided to do my death guy, I was doing all the side quests. Well, let's see here. What does Dworgen have for us? Katzenstein never closes. Ooh, it's a new spell.
If it isn't my favorite student, what brings you here?
Okay, very nice. Well, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and pull my thing off right here. Okay. And let's see here. Okay. I'm just going to change my screen up a little bit. Very good, guys. Let's go. Here is Dworgen.
What's that? I sent for you? Oh, yes, of course I did. I have the very best of news for you. It's time for a new spell. This one is a favorite of mine and goes way back to when I was just getting started in the henchman business. I'm going to teach you to summon Katzenstein's monster. That's right! A fearsome construct of flesh and metal. Before we get started, though, you must speak to Dr. Katzenstein himself. He'll tell you how to invoke his monster. Go speak to him in Marleybone. After the unfortunate events you're no doubt aware of, he's in the custody of Scotland Yard.
Awesome, guys. So, very good. Very good. If you haven't noticed, I've got full atavistic gear. I'll talk more about that later in the game. But right now, what we are headed off to do is we are headed off to go ahead and do Katzenstein and get this new spell. I hope everybody's doing great. Thanks for hopping in for another adventure. This is... if you're wondering, I'm actually streaming while I'm recording the beginning of today's video because I finally got the last piece of atavistic gear during my stream on Monday nights. So thank you very much. And if you're watching this, yes, this is like today's video for the Death Wizard. Yep, Death Wizard walkthrough. So we're going to go ahead and head over to Marleybone and talk to Katzenstein and get ourselves a brand new spell today. So pretty stoked about that. Yep. Okay, there we go. Let's head on over. Very nice, very nice. Got to go over to Scotland Yard. Okay. I wonder if I'm having some of the interrupts due to some issues. Sorry about that, guys. Ooh, got all sorts of issues right now. Trying to figure out why everything's slowing down on my system at the moment. Sorry about that. Okay, let's go talk to Mr. Katzenstein. He'll be right ahead here. Let's see what Katzenstein has to say to us.
So, we meet again. Who sent you? Dworgen? It has been years since he worked for me. Whatever does he need? Oh, he seeks the secrets of my monster, my greatest creation. You know, that really takes me back. We were young, and I was just getting into the whole mad scientist thing, and Dworgen had just graduated from high school. The things we got up to! Robbing graveyards, stitching corpses, calling lightning from the sky. Those were the days. But I am afraid I cannot help you. My papers were stolen from my lab some time ago. I heard rumors that they had been taken by a sorcerer named the Hoarder, but I do not know anymore. Go now and slink back to Dworgen with your tail between your legs. Oh, you don't have a tail? Well, let me out of the cell, and I'll fix that.
That's pretty good. I've never experienced this quest and how that worked out, so I like that. Let's see here. Getting Dworgen back will be easier if we just go ahead and do this. And let's head to Wizard City that way. And this will get us back to Dworgen. Very good. Okay, so looks like we are going to learn how to cast a brand new spell. That's pretty exciting. You know, I've been wanting to get Dr. Katzenstein's monster. It's a hitter. Not to mention, it's also a really good drain spell. It's the heavy hitter of them. Like, for instance, Bone Dragon's pretty cool for what it is, but you don't get any health on that. Yeah, my video card's having some issues. Okay. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And we're going to go ahead and call it tonight. Hope everybody has a good evening and a good week. And we'll have some more videos up later. This is Kimise. Catch you guys later.